Hello everyone, it is I, the Red Mage, and we are going to be playing some Final Fantasy 2 today again. Probably get to the end. Exciting. Super exciting, I know. Cannot wait. Let me pull up chat here. I cannot wait to get to the end of this game, which, to be fair, it's been better than I thought it would be. I've been a fan. You might notice the characters are a little bit more buff than last time I was here. Last time we were here, it's I got bored and started farming a few MPs. But doing fine. Like, it's not crazy, but I got some stats and mostly I got some MPs and some spell levels on them. Nothing too insane. Okay. So we need to, for those that weren't here for last time, basically what we are going to be doing today is going to literally hail through a place called the Jade Passage, which I believe is right here. There you go. I know that looked anticlimactic, but I didn't know where to find. I think last time we wandered for a while, and then I finally noticed that was a thing that wasn't there before on the map, and I was like, oh, right here. Okay, good job, me. Abyss Swarms. Abyss? I don't know. Whatever. Attack. Fire, I guess. Let's begin trying to figure out what's Cyclone. Okay, just the outstanding. Then we're good. That dealt a lot of damage. Poor Leon. Okay. Is fire good? No, fire not good. What about thunder? Is thunder good? Oh, Leon's gonna level his MPs, so we get that going on. I did not pay attention to how much damage thunder did. Unfortunate. We can just check, I guess. So, Cure on Leon. And on him, sure. Why not? Okay. So, I'm actually gonna keep track, I think. Just because it's probably gonna make things a little easier. Okay, so. Abyss Swarm. Oh yeah, that's among monsters that you faced while leveling up. Mega Parasites. Pit Fiends. Great Marblers. Salamanders. These things here. Okay, so Abyss Swarm, no weakness, has MPs. This door is 100% a trap every time. Yeah. No, we didn't get. I would be shocked if this white dragon wasn't weak to something. Fire, maybe. Definitely hasn't. Oh wow, yeah, yeah, fire. Oh. Okay. Fuck, I have his knees. That. Yeah, okay, there you go. I got to sneeze. Oof. Okay, so white dragons have MPs to fire. There you go. Let's keep going. Diamond mace. Oh, what is that? Is diamond mace good? Yeah, it's good. See, it's good maze. Let's do it. He's wearing mono diamonds. Nice. Alright, let's keep going. Great Marlboros. I don't know if these are big to anything. Wherever it is, you aim fire. Okay. I love it. Like, what is this monster? Some sort of evolution of the bird? We never encountered it. Same for like these things, right? You might steal right there. What is the... Oh, Forgan, right. Great Marlboro. No weaknesses, has no MPs. Right. Let's keep going. Obviously a trap. I don't know why I'm even checking that these forms. And I'm gonna just nuke his MPs. Just one guy. Might as well take the opportunity to get a bit of a replenishment here. Okay. No. So Vampire Lady and Killer Mantis. You know what? I'm just gonna Blizzard the whole team. And then I'm pretty sure Vampire... I mean, I know that the Killer Mantises have no MPs and with 2 eyes. If I had to guess, the vampire ladies are probably weak to fire. Is that gonna be enough? No. Man. So let me take a look at that. I mean, might as well mark them as not having MPs because they're undead, so it's not gonna work. Okay. Yeah, weak to fire. And no I mean, essentially no MPs. She does have MPs, but I can't train them, so for all intents and purposes, no MPs. Heck ties, there you go. I don't think these things have MPs, actually. And they're weak to... No, they resist everything, I think. Yeah, I guess they get to eat Ultima. Gotta double check. Magic, no, config, bestiary. Eventually I'm gonna run out of individual enemies, so I get to stop doing this. So I know that this is not the greatest start of the run, but yeah, okay. So no weakness, resists everything, absorbs poison, has MPs. Probably drained one actually. Oh well. Hellfire, kinda useless. Great Marlboro, kinda pointless. Fire off some flares. I guess I should probably like keep using also these spells just to level them up. Against enemies against which magic is not super effective, I have no reason not to. I wish enemies had more elemental weaknesses, that's for sure. Okay. Let me fire off an Osmose. These things hit like trucks. Even their Cyclone, like normally these things don't actually deal any damage, they do like 20 to you, but this actually deals 150, which is, you know, not a whole lot, but it's not free. Go. Died? Really? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Sure. Stamina. Cure. Team 2 a few times. And team once. There you go. And now we need to use healing magic again. That's a way forward, obviously. Pointless Great Marlborough. There you go. Right. Okay. 100% a trap every time. Oh, I should nuke his MPs actually before I do anything. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now that we have that, fight off some offensive magic. Okay. Oh yeah, another Wender. What's the situation there? It's not, I mean, things are not exactly. I mean, kind of figured that would be his. Okay. Hit flare, attack. Should probably use protect, but it's not what I need, that's fine. Stop it. Okay. There you go. Magic, Maria, Cure on the party. Twice, sure. 3 times? Sure, 3 times. For the low cost of 39 MPs, we got some Hellfire. We are technically literally in hell. Pandaemonium, Chimera Sphinx. Is it both things? It can't be both things. Like, figure it out, you're either a Chimera or a Sphinx, you can't be both, that's not how being a Chimera or a Sphinx works. Either way, I don't have notes on this guy, so I'm just gonna lead on some defensive thing. Okay. Sure. So at level 8, Aura gives you the bonus against everything, I believe. Or against everything that it can. I don't know if it can give you the bonus against literally all the classes and monsters, but... it looked like it got the bonus to me. Green Dragon. Oh, I also forgot to show Chimera Sphinx. Let me make an entry. They just nuke his MPs. It's okay. Let's lead with protect. Oh, this thing has a lot of resistance, it looks like. Attack. Aura. Attack, attack. Hits pretty hard. Not crazy, but... Attack. Haste. I have to heal that guy because he's gonna. Never mind. Aura got the job done. Okay, stuff level, nice. Okay, magic. No. Config. Bestiary. Chimera Sphinx. No weaknesses, has MPs. What about the green dragon? Weakness to lightning. Has MPs. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so I know that Mega Parasites, I don't think they have MPs, but definitely weak to ice. I mean, this thing has gotta be weak to fire, right? Also, like, those things need to die real fast, actually. Also, they actually do have MPs, I think. But, whatever. Okay, that one attacked. Okay. Okay, none of them used Osmose. Osmose can just end the run, honestly, if I get hit by it. It just can be like, it's over. Okay. Pretty solid dragon fire hit. Okay, so. Mega Parasite. Weak to ice, has MPs. And Ice Lizard with fire has MPs. There you go. Same play, right? No reason to change your order. I just hope he doesn't get Osmosed. Then I get to go. Okay. Antarctic Wind. Also not particularly useful. Another trap to nobody's surprise. Ooh, a chest. Okay. Let's steal some MPs from these assholes. Ooh, I should heal Leon. I didn't realize that Leon. Oh boy. Leon's in trouble, isn't it? Okay, it dodged it that time. Nuke these guys' MPs. Okay. Keep on attacking. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Stamina, please. Cure. Leon. Team. Everybody. And let's go. Cat Claws. Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon? Scourge question mark? Sure, that looks plausible. Didn't notice, not a whole lot. Yeah, that certainly did stuff. Okay. Ooh, dragon armor, neat. Equipment. Yeah, you wear it. There you go. Nice. Oh, again. Pretty sure I got it, but there you go. So, Blue Dragon. Drop a bunch of very good stuff too. Weakness to poison. Again, not terribly surprising. And obviously has MPs. Alright. Salamander. Load it down. Oh. That's the way forward, so that's probably a trap. Let's use some cure spells, some defensive spells. Whether raise the level of those anyway. Let's also use protect. Things do not hit very hard. Okay. Yeah, this thing is dead almost certainly. Yeah. So we had these that didn't check, but it's a trap. Surprise. Okay, Chimera Sphinx. For once we have that. Okay. Delicious MPs. Did you just 12 pounds? Like I don't get you, man. Like, that's an unreasonable amount of damage. Yeah, next time you should wait until I have my buff before you cast this spell. Just putting it out there. It's probably a better way of doing things. Okay. Stuff's getting some levels. Just, you know, throwing it out as a suggestion. Yeah, eliminate that thing from the universe because it hits hard as fuck. And then the Marlboro is just gonna die. There we go, Marlboro down. It's magic defense. Again, eliminate these guys as fast as possible. They hit pretty hard. Okay. Yeah, see, hit pretty hard. Okay. Shoot him a couple times. Obviously a trap. We're getting dinged? It's water, dude. I'm not sure I get it. Attack. Okay. Why are we dealing so much more damage to these guys than the other guys? What's happening? Just fight off a random Amazon that we probably won't get resolved. There you go. Yeah. Man, it's one of worms. Super dead. Okay. Magic. That was not what I meant to do, but... Excuse me. Really? Oh yeah, these things are kind of annoying actually, now that I remember. I don't think they're weak to anything either. Tell you what. Here's what we're doing. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. No, I think I meant to do that, but I don't know what's happened. Where's things? There you go. Get some MPs back. You know, keep her all nice and topped up. All nice and replenished. What's her progress like? It exists. Basically, is the the level that her progress is at. It's it's not good. Boy, so Mega Parasite's with 2 eyes. Thankfully, each person is capable of one-shotting one of them. If at all possible, I don't want to give him a turn though, so I'll yeah. Alright. Did I not? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Rune Axe. King Behemoth. Yeah, this thing probably hits really hard, doesn't it? That's buff our defenses. We hit it pretty hard too, though. Aha, taste it. You got poisoned. Now you basically are completely screwed. Confirmed, it hits really hard. I'm gonna actually have him cure him because she can keep fighting off buffs. Basically, I want to set up before I... Can you attack somebody else? Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Probably good. Just in case you guys continue doing the attacking. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh wow, that's I didn't realize that the cat claws were as good as they are. There wasn't that on this. I should probably see what the situation is in terms of actually learning stuff. So he's on mace and he's not learning anything from it. He's on bow, she's kinda learning, it's fine. He's still learning sword, so he should keep going. He's on axes. And I think he's kinda stuck, so maybe he should start learning something different. I don't know what though. I mean, he would just certainly like dagger and mace, but plus at least maybe like a rune axe I'm not using. Let's just keep him on double rune axe and okay, so yeah, the water deems you. What the hell? Yeah. No, I didn't heal. What's his name? I should probably done that. Then have it probably spew. Just spew a spell. That's fine. Continue spewing, no problem. I'll just see what if he was weak to anything. Like, I doubt it, but King Behemoth. Drops all of that good stuff. I mean, not even that good, to be honest. Yeah, no weaknesses and resistance, so it's how it is. Yeah, behemoths are boring, basically, is the... is the long and the short of it. They're not exciting. I have to believe that these things can make bad stuff happen to you, right? I mean, Guiz has such a monstrous strength that... basically... Is his strength maxed out? Like, is he at the point where his strength just can't go up anymore? I know that Firion has 99 agility or whatever. That would be kinda sad, but let's see. No, I don't know. He's very far from maxing out. Like, way far. His agility is non-existent. She might max out her spirit. Yeah, so he's maxed out. Okay. What? What? What the hell? There was a cellar there? Excuse me? Death Tome, Wisdom, Haste Tome, the other bunch. Flare Tome. Sure, I'll buy a Flare Tome. Just to have it. Is there another? Like, is there... What the hell? That is so weird. What? I am so confused. And like, he sells you like tomes? What the hell? This was confusing. Is everything I'll say. This was a weird development. This things don't really hit the head. I did not expect that to be a way for things to develop. What? Why is there like a hidden shop under a waterfall in hell? I think there's waterfalls in hell, kind of weird. I guess this we're not technically in hell yet. The Jade Passage is the passage that leads you to hell, which lends to question of why are we going to hell again, but I still haven't healed Leon, which is probably something we should take care of at some point, but you know. Yeah. Yeah, stuff is being raised in level. Let's keep going. Oh, I said that I wouldn't raise Ezuna and Basu beyond level 8. Oh wow. Is this gonna be... This is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? These things have infinite HP. I made a mistake. Okay, so you attack that. You or else. You attack that. You attack that. Okay, Cyclone's fine. I don't care about that one. Like I'm a lot more concerned if you attack directly. As you hit for like 1,000. Oh. Protect's doing work. Protect is doing work. Okay. Did. And this guy is mega dead. Amazingly dead. Incredibly dead. Super dead. Super califragilistically dead. Actually, I think I just spam Basu now. These guys can presumably afflict you with infinite state like stuff. They don't have MPs, right? Nope. Okay. There you go. Dragon Armor, Aegis Shield, Holy Lance, all look great. Equipment. Okay, so. Shigatsu wear Dragon Armor. He's the only one that didn't have one yet. You get to wear a Holy Shield, whatever it was called. An Aegis Shield. Sure. And then is the Holy Land super dope? On a scale of 1 to super dope, not that dope. It's like fairly dope? Semi-dope? Yeah, but you need to learn lands anyway. Guess the question is, what if I gave it to you? Is it better than the Sunblade? It's better than the Sunblade. So then I can cut Excalibur also. Give you the Rune Axe, which I know is worse. Not the Rune Axe, sorry. The Thunderlance, or whatever it's called. Thunder Spear, which is a lot worse. You can give and we can give the Rune Axe, give Excalibur and the Sunblade to him, and a Rune Axe to you. And that should get you on learning some more stuff. I guess that you're already at 10 with the axe, but you can probably get to higher than 10 easily. You are pretty low with the lance, so you're gonna be learning that, which is nice. And you are not too high with the sword, so you're gonna be learning that. So, yeah, success. You should definitely. You're left hand, if I remember correctly. So you should be wearing Excalibur in that hand. And then sure, okay, there we go. Let's keep going, keep up pace. More assholes. Please protect. I didn't heal Leon. I hope this does not gonna end up being a problem. But that actually does some pretty good work. Like, okay. So, in other news, Maria's starting to get like falling mistake, but I should make sure to fight off she's going monster. Red Dragon. Well, that looks like it has MPs. Let's start there. Oh, look at that! It totally had MPs. Cock. Let's begin with protect. Protect was not that necessary. Shell. I take it back. Protect was absolutely necessary. Order. Haste. Somebody heal that idiot. I think the games are over. Oh, fire off a blizzard. Go. Okay, I think we're done here. Let's fire off that blizzard. Okay, so that's the way forward. Grind of Marlboros. So there's no reason to fire that off now because they're not gonna act. Do you spew, like maybe have life or something? Sure. Okay. Not to self-keep guy. Like when I face the final boss, guy should have Excalibur. He's the guy that deals the most damage. Now spend Bazuma. Okay. Continue attacking. Always be attacking. Like my Magic the Gathering connection says, mark it for blockers. And I don't know why that's relevant here. It's not. That's the answer. It's not actually relevant here, but whatever. I think with that comment I managed to drive away the one viewer that had popped their head in chat. So Google me, I suppose. Should do something about this whole nonsense. What am I doing with my life? Let's just haste, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. There you go. These are the... No, these things do have MPs. I'm gonna Osmos one. If she gets to go, because I think it's probably a good idea. Unlikely that she's gonna get to go, but... Yeah. Shitty then. Alright, well... It is what it is. So... Okay, never mind. Oh, that's a trap, right? Yeah. Okay. Keep going. Fire off another Osmos. Nom 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 nom. Delicious, delicious MPs. Om nom 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 nom. What do we want to do? Sure. Keep leveling things up, right? Where's HP, my intelligence? Okay, yeah, next floor. Just a giant chasm, because why not? I don't see why there wouldn't be a giant chasm. This plan of wearing a shirt was not great. This plan of wearing, you know, a flannel over my t-shirt was not great. Like, I still feel more. I'm still sneezing and also feel warm. So like, whatever. Just spew a spell to level things up. Great. Since can actually spell my stuff. Bad breath. Bad breath level 8. Okay, going. Alright. Maria's spirit. Keep attacking these things. Cast random spells to level them up. Oh, did that MP go up at some point? I must have missed it. Oh, maybe not. Fine potion. Well, it's not the most useless, but oh, protecting. That's probably. Oh. Oh no, it's just. Oh, yeah. Ring of 14 protection against instant death, but it's a lot worse in terms of defense. Yeah, let's not do that. Of course, it's a trap. I think this thing will try to charm me, and I just ain't nobody got time for that. So just focus fire attacks on the vampire lady, and that should get it dead. Yeah, see, it got her dead. Killer mantises are a little embarrassing at this point. They've not exactly aged well. Might have made a mistake. Never mind, I'm a genius. I'll say this much, when you use a fire, like when you use a super effective attack, the game pays you for it. Like, that was, you deal like 4 times the damage or something. Depending exactly on the monster. But you definitely get paid, like, which I guess is why a lot of monsters just don't seem to have an elemental weakness. It looks so nice. I imagine it's because it turns out that if you have one, it gets to be exploited pretty mercilessly. Like, she has just level, her spells are just level 8, which, you know, this is the final dungeon, and they're half of the level that they could be. It's not high, but she's still basically one-shot in everything. That looks at her funny and has an elemental weakness. Like, look at this thing. They're taking 2000 damage. That's significantly more damage than Guy gets to do. And Guy is like nuts. Guy is the nuts, as they say. I don't think anybody says that. In hindsight, maybe. Not say that. You got me. It is not actually said. Okay. Huh? The Jade Passage. We're at the end of the Jade Passage. This is the Castle of Hell. Pandaemonium. Death Rider. Okay. Gonna have to start a new sheet of paper, I think. Okay. We're gonna begin the casting shell. I'm afraid that these things will start casting hell on us or stuff like. Oh, these are holy shit. Excuse me. So I haven't saved in a while. But if these things would die, that would be a good start. Okay, we got a miss. It healing itself also wasn't great. Okay, one down. That's already... we're kind of in business. Let's continue casting stuff. Okay. Good. Just what we needed. Okay. Cure you. Life. You. Attack. No! God damn it! Magic. Cure you. Magic. Life. You. Magic. Cure yourself. See if we can get him above. No, not happening. Oh no, it did happen. Good. That was pretty pathetic, but you attack. You cast Cure on him. You attack. You attack. God damn it! Life. Cure on you. Attack. There's no way that he doesn't die. Like I'm certain. Maybe if she goes first. Oh no, okay. We got. Okay. Boy, Maria's MP, Maria's Spirit, guys HP, guys Stagger. That's a hell of a start. Let's save. Before we forget. Let's cure everyone. Okay, somebody is... The fuck is this? I got retweeted by some thing. I don't even know. I'm getting retweeted by like weird people that I swear I have no idea who they are. Which, I mean, I'll take it. I'm always down for my stream to reach more people, but it's weird. Either way, I'll gladly take that. And the other thing I'm trying to do is seeing who just... Sorry, I pinged on something, and there are a few servers that I am moderating, and I just want to judge, whatever. It's not urgent. And the other thing I need to do is note down the Death Knight. I'm assuming it looked like an undead by how it behaved. Okay. So, Death Rider. Yeah, weak to fire. Does not have MPs. Alright. It was a hell of a first encounter. Mantis Devils. I mean, it does have devil literally in the name, so maybe it's weak to holy. Something's gotta be. Are you weak to holy? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, maybe you are. Oh wow! You're that low? Holy smokes! Okay, well... I didn't realize that she was doing that badly, but we got this. Keep these things. Okay, so, Mantis Devils. How does the Mantis Devil work? They do have MPs. They have no weaknesses. Items. See, this is why we vote all these eaters. Give one to her, and now she can cast Osmose and get herself back on her feet. Mantis Devils have MPs, so they get to eat some Osmose. These things has way too much Z, also gets to die as fast as possible. Yeah, there you go. We got rid of it, thankfully. There you go. Delicious, delicious MPs. Caster, no, shell or whatever. Magic. Actually, can I check what the progress they're having is? He's leveling up the axe thingy, he's whatever, it doesn't matter. He's definitely leveling up the spear. I'm hoping. Is he leveling up the swords? Looks like yes. Good. Easy money. This one is easy. Thankfully we got a little bit of reprieve because the last few encounters have been garbaggio. The thing that we have to be careful of is people being garbage and casting stuff like charm, because these things really like doing that, and if a guy starts attacking my own team, then the whole situation can become problematic real fast, but... well, never mind. Protecting. So, do I even... yeah, I should probably do that. Config bestiary. I think I passed it somehow. Where is Lamia? Lamia. Is it Lamia? No, it's probably Lamia, right? I would guess. There we go. No weaknesses, has MPs. Weaknesses have MPs. Let's go. Oh yeah, these things need to die real fast. Thankfully, I got a fire spell with their name on. Now that shit. Holy shit. I'm hoping that this fire spell with that name on gets to enough, because it's not a guarantee. 5,000 damage? Like, do you realize how unreasonable that is? Yeah, I mean, no shit. Why are these stupid Death Riders so... like, that is absurd. $5,000 damage. I mean, guy has never had the best defense, but holy shit. Actually, let's do that. I don't want to find myself in a situation like before. I think I just take their MPs. There you go, tasty MP. upon attacking. Every encounter with those assholes, just a major... like, it's like, oh, now we have a huge problem again. Alright. Well, 2 of those, and this guy I'm sure also hits like a truck, but whatever. These things can eat fire. Actually, you know what? You also eat fire. You got spells, my dude. Use them. Yeah. There you go. That'll teach you. Okay, this thing hits hard, but like reasonably hard. Not 5,000 hard. Jeez, holy shit. Oh, Bull, thank you for the host. I definitely appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, I'll take elixirs. Actually, let me check the entry for the limited golem. Real quick. There we go. No MP is weak to lightning. There you go. Let's keep going. Okay. Beast Demon. Is this Garruk's other little bro? Why do we keep fighting these stupid Garruks? Garrux? I still don't know how to pronounce that name. Beast Demon. Okay. Sure. Let's go lead with Shell. That seems like a good Beast Demon problem solver. Wow. Good job, Beast Demon. What the hell? Okay, well, let's see the entry. No weaknesses, has MPs. Okay, doesn't drop anything. Ooh. Magic. We have now figured out who is the least exciting monsters to encounter. There we go. There's 4 of them. Pointless haste because this thing's a fog. You can amnesia me? Title. Stop! Stop again! Yeah, good job, Beast Demon. I know who you are. Beast Demon, and the answer is that you're useless. Attack, guess what, sure. Things are slowly leveling up. Very slowly. But it's happening. I don't know if this is the right way. Oh boy. Actually, you know what? I think at this point, because of with the Leon tech, I am a lot more content with how I'm handling these things. The heck of having Leon use fire. I forgot that Leon is actually pretty powerful secondary caster. Okay. Yeah, that's a reasonable amount of damage to do. That's, you know, that's fine. Alright. Eliminate those idiots as fast as possible. There you go, they died. Eliminate these idiots equally fast. What's with people and Firion? They seem really excited to hit Firion. There we go. Eat dicks. What? Reborn? So worse defense, but no... Yeah. But I'm assuming... It's pretty good. Pretty good. It sucks that it has worse defense though. Okay, so that's the next level, but I want to see what's on the other side then. Might be treasure. Can I trust you guys to actually get the job done until against that asshole in the back? I mean, I think the answer is no, but it will become yes if he uses fire. Yeah, there you go. The answer is now officially yes. Drop another ribbon, you asshole. Probably use an MP top up, but... What do you mean my inventory is full? What? That's a thing that could happen? What the shit? Also, I'll have you know my inventory is not full, like... Well, how do you throw away things, I guess, then? I mean, I would go back and sell a bunch of stuff to the shop they found at the end of the Jade Passage. I don't know if that's what I want to be doing. It might be. Maybe it just is. Maybe that's just what I'm supposed to be doing. Let me see if I can. Final Fantasy 2. Full inventory, I guess. Okay, there you go. Oh, I see. So that only means that they already have 99 of the items, so it's probably an ether. So I'm gonna use an ether, and now, yeah, I can use. Yeah, there we go. Good job, good deductive job, me. We got there. Gonna buzz on my team because these guys are assholes. They don't want to risk any shenanigans. Though I guess that Bazuna I used on the team doesn't actually cure Confuse, so... Actually... Yeah, I should... Let me drain the Queen real quick. Make sure that... Yeah, there we go. Let's see. More MPs. Oh, thank you for the host, Arterian. I really appreciate that. What am I going to do next? Is he Leviathan, Steve? I'm just saying things. Okay. Things aren't weak to anything, so I think it's time to just. Use some random spells. She even gets to go, which is doubtful, but no, she did get to go. Look at that. Okay. HP, Leon's HP. Man, she's taking her time to level up everything. Okay. Whew! These guys again? No, I did not mean to do that. Yeah. It's the whole thing. Okay. No, actually, you should cast life. You should cast fire. This was pretty good heal. Why does Filian's defend? Oh, I guess because he has a shield. Yeah, right. Right. Thunder Spear. Yay! Look at all this health that went down the drain again. Mithril Golem does not have MPs, great. Does it thunder? It does do that. At which point it is super good. Alright. Let's keep hanging out in hell. Thunder. Thunder. Me too. The Devil Wolf. Do these things have MPs? Who knows, right? Okay, dear controller, can you please do the things that I ask you to do? Okay. Curse. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. And yeah, right, we need to check. Okay, Devil Wolf, no weaknesses, has keys. Also worth mentioning that, like, Devil Wolf, one of the things that sounds the most like somebody put together two random words because it sounded cool. Just putting it out there. Pretty high on the list of things that were things that somebody decided to call something because it sounded cool. Okay, I found the spear. Elixir, nice. I'm gonna hope that it works. Looks workable. Looks workable for sure. Not too happy that the big guy didn't die, but I lied. Focus fire on. I mean, that guy's dead now. He survives. There we go. Okay. Quirl and Lamia Queen. It's a good opportunity to top up my MPs. Attack the Quirls and Osmos the Lamia Queen. Attack the Quirl, attack the Quirl. Okay, good. Yes, summoning spell. Nice ribbon. And I guess I should check the curl. Another one in the series of how is that pronounced again? Curl? Quirl? Curl. Curl? Curl. I have no idea. No weaknesses, hasn't this? Seem to be like 70% of everything in this project. Whatever. Fine with that. Alright, let's keep going. We'll fire off good old aura. We'll keep demolishing everything that is around us. Okay. Wow, that didn't die. Guy, what's happening to you? fast, you attack. Okay. That's obsolete at this point. Attack. Thunder, you attack. It's unfortunate, no, it's not gonna die almost certainly. Mostly because it replenished, 7,000 of his own MPs. Or however many that was. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Leon, you fiend. Okay, good. Stamina, another Thunder Spear, of which at this point I'm certain to have 30 billion of. Okay. So that's the way out. That is a knot, right? Pretty sure she's just gonna die, but... Wow, a gold hairpin. You're way off of... The golem does not have anything, sadly. What it does have, however, is a fatal weakness to thunder. Sorry. What's up here? Chest, perhaps? Okay. Everybody got blinked. Okay, keep doing that. At a certain point, we probably might want to put ribbons on, just because protection from everything is probably worth a little bit of difference in defense, but I don't know. We'll wait to drop more ribbons and then I'll make the decision. I don't know why Guy has decided to deal so little damage all of a sudden. Does he suck with spears? Is that the problem? Alright, well, we got to keep going. No weaknesses, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Blasted. I think I got hit by this, like I got targeted by this attack 70 trillion times and I still have no idea what it does. but you know. I mean, we're doing some stuff for sure. Scourge, Holy and Flare, and Ultima are kind of getting the shaft. Alright, next floor. 4th floor of Hell. Just one of you. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't like your chances, my friend. Okay. Cast some stuff. Yeah, keep attacking these assholes. Cast some spells. Keep on attacking. I'm not even gonna bother noting these things down. It's because it's so far beneath my notice, honestly. Oh no, you didn't die. That's, you know, that's what I get, I suppose. Casting Osmose on the Queen is also good because it neuters her, like it stops her from casting stuff like sorry. It stops her from casting stuff such as like the various charm spells that she has access to. Which can be annoying. Like, she's not likely to hit, but if she does, that's gonna be actually handy. There you go, that looks like a chest. The Genji helm, nice. Hi, Tiamat. You look pretty tough. Let me leave with that too. Okay, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't great though, but it's fine. We are starting to carburate, like, you know, get our stuff going. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's not a whole lot of damage. In the meantime, we're starting to pile up some damage. It's okay, it's okay. Now let's begin buffing ourselves instead of debuffing. Make the damage at Wizard more significant. Yeah, I mean... Okay. Now we got 70 trillion status effects going. We can start. How do you feel about Ultima? Huh? I have this sneaking suspicion that you're not vulnerable to anything, but I also don't want to drain your MPs because I don't want you to keep using these stupid things that don't do any damage to me. Yeah. How do you feel about that from above? It is the ultimate spell. Not, you know, the same spell. Okay, damage. So she's been using ice and... Guess I'll... yeah, I mean, she's been using every element, so I'll see how much damage, like, this spell does, but... Never mind, she's dead. Magic, there's stamina, there's sword level, there's Genji helm. I'm boosting the finest defense. We got the Genji helm. Nice. I don't know what that was. The animation there was a bit weird. I don't know exactly what happened. Okay. Another news. I'm on. I'm gonna go have another beer, and then we're gonna start the stream again. I'm gonna be back in a second, so don't go anywhere. I'm literally going to be back real soon. All right, I'm back. Let's get this party started. Well, that makes things easier. So, you might have noticed that I've been frequently, like, blowing my nose and stuff like that. So here is the thing, obviously this is a season that is not great for people's allergies. As far as I know, I'm not actually allergic to anything. But I wonder if, like, I actually am allergic to something now. It's a bit difficult, and I've been having problems with my eyes, which usually connects to usually, like, that affects my nose as well. And that also, maybe I shouldn't be looking at the screen to stream while I'm having these eye issues, but I'm feeling pretty well now. Except for, you know, the fact I'm sneezing every 30 seconds or whatever, but... So, I wonder if... I wonder if there are allergies involved with this whole debacle. Or if I'm just a dum-dum. Devil Wolf... Well, doesn't matter. Not weak to anything, though. You know what, Devil Wolf? You could flare. Not weak to anything, that will teach you. You better miss. No. 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 That is a problem. This guy always eats fucking Maria every fucking time. Oh, never mind. He didn't. I mean, that went a lot better actually. Okay. We better fix that problem. Guy, you suck. What are you, guy? Why are you like cheering with us? You played for the enemy team this time pretty solidly. Oh, that's worse. Okay, well. Yeah. I wonder why I even tried. Not a whole lot of reason to attack. We protect. Or haste. Sure, whatever. Keep eliminating these threats from the face of the earth with extreme speedification. Okay, you die, please. Attack. But no, soon I guess. Doesn't really matter, honestly, but. Okay, my controller is being weird now, though. Okay, there you go. Please don't amnesia me. Good. Doesn't this thing have no MPs anyway? Oh no, he does. Okay, never mind. Cure is like the one thing. Cure and Cure and Osmose are the things I definitely have not had any problem. Genji gloves and the mustard box. Zombie Borg. Zombie Borgen? Really? That's what you went with? Nice. They took his card and fucking stuffed him in a box somewhere? Good. Oh, he was kind of a bot. He killed, what's his name? J-Hope or whatever. Joseph. Yeah, fuck him, actually. I don't know why you know Flare, but... Okay. There you go. Great success. Huge success, I dare say. The finest. There we go. Genji gloves. The finest defense. Yeah, we'll give it a shot, but I don't like the chances of it happening. Yeah. On the other hand, now we figured out what the hole in the bestiary was. There you go, Zombie Borgen. Weakness to fire, everything. Also, there you go, Yama. Weakness to body? What does that mean? I don't know what that is. Is Flare a body spell? Hard to check. This body just like attacks. Well, yeah, that's gonna kill. No, never mind. Okay, got there. We got there, ladies and gentlemen. We did the thing. Maria's Osmos level even went up. Thunder. Thunder. At a certain point, I'll tire of this joke, but ain't happened yet. As they say. Okay, let's keep going. And at this point, oh yeah, less yeah. Never mind, that was a pretty solid hit. Alright guy, it's all up to you. It was solid. Good job, guy. Good job. Let's go on here. No, I didn't somehow. Okay. Kind of impressed and also disgusted. Yeah. Another Thunder Spear is only the descended T8. Cure you, don't. Somehow 8700 HP and needing all of them. Yeah, Excalibur is a weapon. Definitely real. Okay. Do I get to discover what Blaster does? Nope. Answer is a solid no. Oh, you know what? Each player. Well, maybe don't, I guess. It's midnight already? What is this garbage? Oh man. Okay. Flare. I need to use flare, otherwise up. A lot, but something. There we go. Okay. These assholes again. Die. Yeah, I don't know, sometimes the animation glitches out a little bit. It looks like. Okay. An ice guy, I guess, and some bombs. Ice guy guys can eat some fire. The bombs can eat some random attacks, I guess. Probably, I think I shouldn't bother feels like. Oh, hey, Insanity. I mean, fantasy goes pretty final. This game is kind of heading towards the end of it itself, I guess, is the way I would phrase it. Which is not a good way to phrase it, so I don't know why I phrase it that way, but that's what I went with, and now we have to live with it. But yeah, I think this is the last dungeon. It's been... you know, it's been long. We've been here for a while, but I'm hopeful that we get to... Yes, last dungeon. I'm hopeful that we get that I get to the end tonight. Can I get to that thing already? You missed the part where at a certain point we went under a waterfall and there was just an invisible shop there, and there was like, what the hell? So that happened. Outside of that, you know, just kind of the usual. I'm going around, casting random spells, leveling things up. Always check underwater. It's also weird because, like, walking under waterfalls, like, had the same effect as walking on lava. Like, it dinged your health a little bit, which makes me think, A, what the fuck is up with those waterfalls? Like, that's... do these wolves have MPs? They do. Okay, let's take them. So yeah, I'm not exactly certain why... But walking in the water didn't damage you, just walking under the waterfall. So, apparently... And it's not like the water was falling from unbearable heights where, like, the pressure would actually actively damage you. It's like, I guess. You know what, wolves eat holly? Or just eat axe and die, I guess. That's also an acceptable thing to eat. Not even gonna bother here, because things are gonna die. No, she did get a turn. I guess I wasted an opportunity to level up some magic. Doesn't matter too much. Will you please go up in anything at any point? Please? Thanks. Okay. Let me go to the next thing, because the next thing has that chest that I wanted. There is also Garruk's other little brother in this area, which is a palette swap of Gotos, which you might remember from I think last time you were around. Gotos is green. This guy is yellow, still looks like Garruk. This thing smells of monster in a box from a mile away. Genji armor, there you go. That looks scary as fuck, and also kind of disturbing. I'll do the usual boss setup. Start casting a bunch of buffs. Look, dude, it's fine. It's not fine that we're not dealing any damage to it, but we'll get there. In a while, my characters are gonna be all colors of the rainbow. It's gonna be great. Because every time, you see how it glows a color and then a different color? Every buff that I cast adds a color to the rotation. So it's gonna be pretty sweet in a second. I miss haste on the only character for which haste doesn't matter at all. They've always been, let's face it. At least in the older games. They work, they definitely work on that. Oh, I got to play Vintage Cube. So the club at my school, the Magic Club at my school, created a paper version of the Vintage Cube with a bunch of proxies for cards that are obviously unreasonable. Ultima. And yeah, I got to... I'm a graduate student. That has been a known thing. My job, I mean, it's my job, really. It's not really... I'm a student only nominally, but I work at the university. Got a decent bit of damage. Good. There you go. Spirit, strength, some... guy. Great. I didn't. I drafted blue-black artifacts. I ended up... So, because that deck is kinda bad? Question mark. I don't try to draft vintage. Like, I'm not gonna draft Vintage Cube and not have blue in my deck. I pick one. I pack one, pick one, a Time Walk. I pack two, pick one, a Mox Jet. And pack 3, pick 1, a Soul Ring. So that was pretty dope. My final deck had 3 Signets, which were on various shades of being on color. A Soul Ring, a Mox Jet, a Mox Diamond. As artifact ramp plus a plus an ancient tomb as an additional piece of ramp, and the payoffs were a Tinker Shell with Tinker obviously, and my payoffs were Tinkerwell, Keyword Sphinx, and Barrel Ball. Then I had just some ramp payoffs in Karn and Ugin. Eugene, good old Eugene. And honestly, a bunch of games... I don't know, man. I don't hear any random tank sound, but I'm also like just dangling my feet, so maybe that's what you're hearing. I don't know. I can't hear them from my headphones, but maybe my phone's picking them up. I'm gonna try to like stop my legs and see. You can tell me if that helps. But yeah, so yeah, I had Carney Eugene as a very big payoff for ramping into them. And then the other thing that I was doing was that honestly, like most of the games I won just off of mana drain into doing something dumb. And the rest of the deck was just random interaction. I had some, like, you know, a Haim Toturak and an Inquisition of Kozilek to attack their hand. Another counter spell as additional interaction. some other random, random spells to do stuff. Dig Through Time, which went very well with my torrential Gear Hulk, as it turns out. I went Gear Hulk, Flashback, Gear Hulk. I had a Time Walk and the Mana Drain. What are you talking about? Do I get to finally figure out what this blaster ability does? Okay, we did. Good job. I was only 2 colors, which is unlikely for me with H-Cube. The bad part about the deck was that my mana was not great, because I was playing... like, I had a bunch of Signets, which helped, but... I didn't end up with literally any lands, because all of the good lands that I had, there was other stuff in the pack that I needed. So, for example, I ended up with Kiki Jiki plus both Pestermite and the Silver Exarch, and not playing them because Kiki Jiki was basically my only red card, or I had very few other red cards, and they just didn't think my deck could cast red cards, essentially. So I couldn't support Kiki Jiki. I ended up still splashing a Daretti Ingenious Iconoclast off of Mox Diamond and the 3 red Signets, which I think was reasonable. In general, though, my mana was kind of shifty. Well, it wasn't the greatest. I ended up playing with just... because I also didn't play a whole lot of lands, like I ended up with, I think, 14 lands in my deck, something like that, so it was like 7 islands, 6 swamps, 1 ancient tomb, and that's it. That's... Only because you had untap a red with the other piece? Yeah, I suppose, but double red was still hard. Like, I would have had to put like 3 mountains in my deck, still. And that was kind of a tall order. Thunder. Well, I mean, it's not like my deck wasn't capable of doing other unfair stuff. I had a Tinker package. Like, if I needed a way to win, I would have probably found a way to fix it. But I would also just ramp into Karn, or just tinker an Inkwell Leviathan and be like, alright, well, deal with this. Usually people can't deal with Inkwell Leviathan. I'll be honest, if I had ended up with like Animate Dead or Reanimate, I would have been a lot more inclined to do that, because I ended up with like Frantic Search and Charter Course. So if I had discard Kiki and then still have a way to get Kiki in play without having to cast it, I would probably play a couple of mountains to have some ways to cast it, but then still have access to something to do in the, like, an alternate way of doing it. But I just didn't get there. I ended up passing an Animate Dead because there was, I think, Charter Horse in the same pack. And it didn't come back, so... I mean, the deck ended up being really good. Or at least pretty decently good. I went... what am I doing with my life? I went 2-1, I lost a pretty frustrating game to... I mean... I agree that it wasn't the bravest decisions, and the other people at the cube did give me some guff, but I think it was correct. Like, my goal isn't to do something brave or exciting, it's to win as many games of Magic as possible. I ended up going 2-1. I lost a very frustrating game to a blue-red like tempo deck, which I think I could have probably won, but I flooded real hard into game, and he drew his combo on game. I had a very frustrating moment where they drew the combo, of Through the Breach and Dulamog. I got annihilated, and then they promptly untapped, and then I immediately drew a counter spell the turn after. I was like, well, this is not great. No, it's 100% about being correct. At least it is for me. You can feel free to play Cube the way you want, but... But I am... I think I made the correct decision in not playing Kiki. I mean, if I had more red cards, I would have. Like, I don't think it was unreasonable. I also didn't find any lands. Like, that was the big problem, honestly. Like, all of the good lands they could have picked up that were on color for me were ended up being in packs where I needed to take payoffs for my stuff. And it turns out that I was being fed by a person that was in blue and red. So that's why I wasn't seeing all the red lands that were good for me, because the other person was taking them. as it turns out, like in hindsight, it totally makes sense, right? But I mean, all my signets were red. I had my signets were Boros, Izzet, and Rakdos. Which is why I think I could have played Kiki with only like a couple of mountains instead of, you know, normally I would want like 8. So yeah, I could have probably done that, but... Yeah, very unlikely though. These things are not weak to ice. Very unfortunate. Yes, with flare. And I mean, having the red for the Daretti, also the Mox Diamond. Having the red from the signets actually proved instrumental, because I did not play a mountain, but I was still able to play a Dareri Ingenious Iconoclast, which was excellent. The Daretti was amazing. Ribbon, nice. Astaroth, eh? I'm assuming that's another demon of some sort. Okay, that wasn't too scary. The other problem is that in order to fit those 3 cards, I would have had to have a bunch of other interaction spells. And I already had, like... In a way, Mana Drain plus Ugin is also a combo, right? Like, it's not exactly a combo, but it's kind of a combo. I played turn 3 Ugin a couple times, and my opponent was like, what the... Oh, no. No. But I was straight to do broken stuff. By casting a 5-drop on turn 3, I was like, yeah, now I get to do broken stuff that is more broken than yours. How do you feel about that? Yeah, they don't expect it because it's not good. I'll be honest, I'm mostly happy that I got to play Vintage Cube. Sadly, there was another artifact player at the table. Oh, excuse me? Astaroth, did you just attack me for 3,000? That's not cool. let's finish up. No, you were not supposed to do that. Now you healed yourself for another 1700, which is really uncool. I'm assuming you are weak to fire if you drain life, right? Maybe not though, you have all these fire spells. Are you weak to fire? No, it doesn't look like it. Cure. Are you weak to maybe holy question mark? Okay, good. Keep casting your stupid fire spell that doesn't do anything. Isn't that Azeroth? I thought it was a different thing. I guess. Also, I didn't check how much damage Holy did. I'm assuming it didn't do enough. You know what? Let's use Cure on that guy. Yeah, no, you see, stop! It's not, like, it's not even the damage, it's that he heals himself for so much. All he did 660, that's pretty good actually, sure. Let's, you know what, it Ultima actually. Cure him, I guess. Cure him. I'll take 660. 660 sounds acceptable. I mean, to a degree, because it's this douchebag is healing himself for like 4,500 at a time. So I don't know exactly how I kill him, but I'll need to get real lucky. Okay. What else could it be? He's attacking me with this Fire Scourge. I don't know, maybe Blizzard's good? Oh, that guy doesn't have any protection on him either, actually. No, actually stealing all of its mana is bad. Because I want him to have spells. His spells are significantly less effective than his attacks. His attacks naturally drain, whereas okay, this is probably gonna miss. Good. So I want him to have MP so he can keep using spells actually. Okay, no, Blizzard wasn't it. Maybe Thunder? I mean, if he's this strong, he's gotta be weak to something, right? He can't. Maybe he's weak to Holy, but not weak enough. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. Attacking with Excalibur is pretty good. Keep attacking with Ultima, I guess. Okay, he seems... As long as he doesn't attack, we might have a chance. Just need to hope that he doesn't do a normal attack for long enough. And he keeps casting spells instead. But I think he probably has something like 3000 HP, so we're gonna be here a while. Actually, you use Holy. That dealt a little bit more damage. Yeah, why? I super don't care about her being blind. Dawn of Souls. The GBA version. Alright, no, we got there. We fucking got there. Fion's Spirit, Maria's Magic, Guy's Spear level, Guy's Stamina. Okay. Does not matter, we got there. Oof. That was a whole thing. Yeah, I mean, if she has no elemental weakness, probably the only way to beat her was to just hope that she didn't attack for a few turns in a row and to pile enough damage on her that would be enough. And that's how it went. How many HP did she have? Thankfully, she was dumb and used magic for a few turns in a row. But that's why I didn't want to use to steal all of her MPs actually, because I wanted her to attack me with, you know, spells, because her spells are significantly not worse. Ah, I see. Well, I mean, I didn't know that. I keep hearing that the Blood Sword is great, but also it looks like it has significantly less attack than, you know, everything else. So I don't know how I feel about that. Scourge. Then what's up with it? Why is it great if it has 0 attack? How does this Blood Sword work? Oh, I'm an idiot, by the way. 116 of target's max HP per hit. Strength. Oh wow. That seems pretty good, actually. Okay, you sold me on the Blood Sword. Kind of sold me on the Blood Sword. I wish they were more clear about what the thing does. Yeah. That one's true. So maybe I'll wait until the final boss / bosses to equip it. Okay, I'll need... My headphones are dying, so give me a second. So you'll get no audio for like a second, and then you're gonna get audio again. Just letting you know. Okay, you should have audio again now. I'm gonna save. Just in case we find some other asshole, like that Astaroth chick. Okay. The devil wolves. They can eat some holly. Okay. I didn't realize that when they said per hit, they didn't mean per attack, they mean per hit. Like, people are getting, 9 hits, all of this stuff. That's a lot. You know? That's a whole lot more than I thought it was. How's that magic leveling going? Oh, it's going. Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. I think that there is a fake wall in here that I used to get in that place. Yeah. That's because there is no active time bar in this game. It's not. In more recent Final Fantasy games, they have this ATB system, and basically the way it goes is that there is this bar that fills, and the faster your character is, the faster it fills, and when it's full, you can go. But in this game, that's not a thing. I think it started with Final Fantasy IV. Just it was the big thing that Final Fantasy IV introduced. I think it was a little bit too demanding for the Nintendo hardware, but the Super Nintendo could handle it. Because Final Fantasy II was originally released on the original Nintendo, on the Super Nintendo. And it was a staple of the series for a very long time, the active time bar setup. I'm not certain. No, I was going in the right direction. But I think we're gonna have to go back to that floor because there was some stuff that we didn't really find. Thunder Gygas eats Scourge and dies. I'm gonna make a note of it, but I didn't die. Drop the confused too. I see. So I need to go to that thing. If I want to go there to that place, okay. Yeah, so I think at the best, that was just the best that Nintendo could do in terms of not having a like, a fixed order of things, and just having the characters go once per cycle. The Super Nintendo would do things in a way that was a little bit more subtle, and they ended up keeping the active time bar for, like, I think even in the PS, for all the games in the PlayStation era. It was a system that worked pretty well. Okay, don't confuse me. Don't do it. Okay. And then she can be confused, that's fine. She ended up eating a lot of damage actually there, but it's a whole bag of dicks that... Controller, can you please work? Thanks. My controller is being weird. I wonder if the batteries are running out. Weird skin Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, I definitely played most, like, the old Final Fantasy games before I ever played a Pokemon game, so it's kind of the opposite for me, where, like, Pokemon has elements of classical RPGs like Final Fantasies or Chrono Trigger. And obviously, and realistically, Pokemon is a game that has more elements to it, but they're not as in-depth, if that makes sense. Like, I think at the leveling system and, you know, the way, like, your character builds and stuff are, you can get, especially in a game like this, right, when there's a lot more depth to the leveling than there is in Pokemon, but Pokemon does a lot more other things, obviously, with respect to, like, it has all of these other elements to it, like, you know, catching different things and training them, and having your party be... That's not, yeah, that's what I meant, like. But you get what I mean, right? Like, I think realistically, Pokemon is a game that has a lot of other components to it. They're just, like, because of the way that it is, it doesn't go as much in-depth to any of them. Where, I guess. It's which is, you know, it's kind of how you have to do. You can't, like, the total depth the game gets to have is kind of fixed, right? I'm not trying to ding Pokemon for being the way that it is. I think it's a formula that works. It's just but because it's trying to do more things that the classical RPG does, in a way, it doesn't get to do each of those things with as much depth, which is fine. It's a different experience. Okay, yeah, I mean, most Pokemon games tend to be real easy, and I think that they are more at freedom to have that game be a little harder, because actually. They are more at freedom to have the game be a little harder, because now people that are looking for an easy experience have access to the Let's Play series, right? Like, Let's Go series. So, like, you know, you want an easy Pokemon experience that is for more for, like, the casual gamer. While you have access to Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, you want to have access to the hardcore, to a little bit more of a challenge. And I mean, obviously, I don't think that I would go with saying, "Oh, this is the hardcore experience," but you want a little bit more of a challenge, well, you can play the mainline game, and that's. Hey, Boot, what's up? We're in the final dungeon. Am I? It's not even one. It's a Saturday night. It's wait, what? Didn't I? Okay, yes. I'm hoping to finish this thing, like, especially because at this point I don't think that there's enough game left to, like, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the final dungeon, so I'm wondering if there's enough game left to make another episode. These things have a little MP, yeah, well, they have enough. You know, I don't want to have like a 20-minute episode to finish the game when everything that I've put up has been 3 hours. I think these things have 2000 HP, so obviously I've dealt them 1974 damage. Good job. What the stop them? That does some damage. Okay. And like last time we opened the chest and almost died, this time I'm gonna be a bit more careful and I'm gonna save before I do that. Freaking Astaroth. Okay, yes it feels... Oh, well... So the good news is that there was no encounter in the box. The bad news is because the box was garbage, but you know... It is what it is, I suppose. Oh no, I should have nuked her MP. Oh, okay. Fine. Never mind. So I was telling Insanity earlier that the club at the university assembled a paper... it's mostly proxy, but a paper version of the Popper Cube, so I got to Popper Cube today, which was super neat. I was pretty happy about that. I got to draft. My deck had a Sol Ring, a Mox, and I'm not gonna use a mistake again. And the Time Walk, plus a Mana Drain, and I got to draft some. And then my main plan was to tinker into something stupidly gigantic and have my opponent be sad. And a lot of my opponents were really sad. So I had the Kiki Jiki and both... had Kiki Jiki and both Pestermite and Silver Exarch in my pool. but I ended up not playing them because I felt that my deck that had no other red cards, and I ended up picking up no lands, could not realistically has Kiki Jiki with any consistency without destroying my mana base. And because of that, I opted to only be on the Tinker plan, and yes, I had the ready, but playing a single red card is a lot easier than playing a triple red card. Verify. It's also garbage. Well, I mean, to be fair, I think that this version would have been a lot better than the deck to draft. Because we intended to do the like, control plus Kiki thing, whereas this was just full-on nonsense combo. Like, if I had the mana, Kiki would have been amazing in this deck. Because, like, my opponent doesn't know if I'm gonna, like, Tinker them, or, like, mana drain their spell and then just slam a Eugene, or like... Oh, I made a mistake. Or, so, like, I think that, like, if Kiki costed 4 and a red, I would have played that in a heartbeat. It would have been awesome. But it doesn't. And so, I figured that it was better to play a deck that could execute my other 2 plans correctly and consistently, rather than a deck that could execute neither of its 3 plan with any consistency. And that ended up being really good. I had a pretty frustrating loss in round 1 where I flooded real hard in 2 out of 3 games and got mana screwed real bad in the other one. But outside of that, I won the other matches, so. I'm a little sad that I didn't get to play the combo, I'll be honest. Like, I agree with you. It does sound super sweet, but that's, you know, sometimes that's the price you pay for consistency. You have to accept that, honestly, like, maybe it's just because of the cards they drew, but the mana drain your 5-drop, play Eugene plan won me more games than the Tinker plan, I'll be honest. Like, my deck had a bunch of artifacts in it, so like it felt like the Tinker plan should have been pretty easy to implement, but instead I have been like, oh, mana drain your spell, slam a Karn, and my opponent was like, oh, you have a Karn. That's not great for me. And it was like, yeah, no, it's not. I got to restart the game with Karn. I think it's the first time in my life that I restart the game with Karn. So there's that. When I restarted the game, I had access to the following creatures on the board. Fauna Shaman, Vergerous Gearhulk, Inkwell Leviathan, the Rary Ingenious Iconoclast were all on the board on my side, and my opponent got attacked for 17 on turn 1, and then conceded on turn 2. It was pretty good. I'll say this much. It was pretty good. Would recommend starting a game with Inkwell Leviathan already on the battlefield. You win a lot of games that way. Okay. keep going. Roundworm? Oh, by the way, in case you weren't aware, this sequence of the game is taking place in hell. Like, we're literally in hell. That's the place that we're at. It's where we are. Just letting you know that that's a thing that's happening right now. Yeah, and we opted to do so. It felt like a good idea. I mean, in a way, they actually did tell us to go to it. Like, the princess was like, the emperor has come back from the netherworld and has brought Castle Pandaemonium, the castle from hell, on this world to rule from it. You need to go and stop him by going in hell. Like, oh, okay, I guess. Sure, we'll do that. To be fair, I'll be honest, if something Manamorphosed to Terminus my creatures away on turn 1, I still had it already. Like, it's still super hard to win the game for them from that position, right? Because they have to start the game with the ready on the battlefield. That's gonna kill a creature or artifact every other turn. Like, because of how things end up playing out, that's still a very hard position for them, actually. Yes. So, oh, okay, there it is. Alright. It smells like a final boss to me. I'm assuming I'm not the only one that's getting final boss vibes. If this ain't a final boss, I don't know what is. Unless it's just the end of the dungeon? No. That's the Emperor right there. Yes, sure. If they do that, yeah. I'll grant that if that's what they did, I would have probably still won the games because they used 7 cards and I still had my 7, actually. Okay, that looks like any final boss, so I think it's time we equip. Actually, here's what we're doing, actually. You equip Excalibur in your right hand and the Blood Sword in your left hand. you equip... It's the Sunblade. What's the next highest we can go? Thunder Spear is pretty high. Holy Land's better than Thunder Spear. But Rune Axe is better than Holy Lance. Diamond Mace is better than Sunblade. Sure, you get to wear the other Rune Axe. Do I want to give them ribbons? Probably. Worse defense, but protection from every special attack? That seems decent. Sure, that seems fine. I don't think there's a weapon that's better than the mace. I guess the Holy Lance is equivalent, and he's better at lances than he is at... Okay. So, save again. It's time to beat the final boss. The Emperor, you have braved the bowels of hell to reach me, but the end of man, which deals in false justice and forsaken love, can never hope to defeat the Lord Master of Hell. You went to hell like 2 days ago. There is no way that you are the Lord Master of Hell. That was not that scary, honestly. What the fuck just happened? I was looking at Dave that was prompting me to talk about spoilers, and then suddenly we got hit by the sun? Well, that wasn't ideal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about. I'll be honest, I haven't been following the spoilers super closely. The fairy looks sweet. I'm a fan of doing things that my opponents can do, so that's pretty good. There you go. Eat another 1000 damage. Actually, you cure him a bit. Use aura. Attack. Well, that's unfair. Oh, it missed all of us. Never mind, that's not unfair. Change my mind. Oh, magic. Can I use to... No, it's probably undead. Yeah, I would guess he's undead. Well, start firing off the Ultimas. Well, I mean, you know, the world is basically ending, right? So it's not terribly surprising that the guilds are like, yeah, okay. I would like to point out that guy just dealt 3700 damage to this thing with the fucking blood sword. So that happened. Yeah, I saw the new Eugene. New Eugene looks sweet. Having your colorless stuff cost less mana seems pretty powerful too. Guy, how are you so unreasonably stupidly powerful? Like, that was not okay. Yeah, Guy is just... Okay, to be fair, Guy was being reasonable, and then Maria was like, okay, I'm just gonna have 78 buffs on the whole team, and Guy was like, okay, I'm buffed now. Not once, but twice. Who are you? I'm Unga! Wait, the game isn't over? This doesn't look like the game is over. Finally over. The Emperor Garm, I'm not here. Thank you, with all my heart I thank you. The combined strength of Kashon and Finn will build the kingdom anew. Together, Princess will take the kingdom even further. Nothing here, a new man. I have all of you to thank for that. I have made this guy. Pure Scott is smiling down from me from above. Eyes what you've done. Who am I supposed to steal from with the Empire gun? He put me out of a job. He has to start stealing from you. Better watch your backs. Fuck you, Paul. The block I pegged you for. You like trying your hand at parrying. That'd not sit well with ye. Think your next battle's already begun. You did it! I'm filming that. We're walking the song and we're looking here something that this one's going to help out. And then why is Joseph randomly appearing for reasons? Studying what was well, Spartless, what's in my head is the deal. War finally over. Yes. Living peace again together. Right, Leon? There can be no going back. But why? Don't go feed and stop him. Leon is right, we've been through too much. I can't stop him, not now. When the time is right, we'll be waiting. All these dead guys that died. Yeah, this is only the beginning. So is it over? Ah, it's not over. The long strap, no, it is over. The Emperor, Pandaemonium. It was just a prologue. Good old 40-hour prologue. All has vanished without a trace. Peace had returned once more. So it was the end. There was just this weird in-game cutscene for whatever reason. Okay. Nice. Alright. Well, it looks like we got to the end of Final Fantasy 2. Game's over. Gonna let the credits roll for a bit. I don't know if I'm gonna how long. I might get bored after a while, but I'm gonna let the credits roll for a bit. And yeah. This is neat. We get to, yeah. So, Final Fantasy 3 is next up. We'll have to see how that goes. Oh, the game doesn't start. I mean, to be fair, a lot of MMOs, the way that they do, they just keep adding content, right? So, like, your character, your like character top level keeps going up, and the actual goalpost keeps moving. Like, back in my day. Well, I mean, this game, when you bought it, it was 2 games. 2 games. Because Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2 were on the same cartridge. Actually, in the GBA version, you got both. I mean, they might need to, just because, you know, you can only have an amount, like, the amount of power creep that you can have is limited, I guess, but, like, the higher the top level, the more areas you need in order to get to the top level, the more hostile the game is to, like, people coming in, right, is the problem. This is a good credit theme. Like, this is... I'm enjoying this. It's a good arrangement of the thing. The end.